Welcome to my channel. If you're new here, what in the world is going on with this lighting today? Okay, maybe. I don't know. We'll see. Anyways, if you're new here, I just wanted to come on and introduce myself. Sorry, I fidget when I make my videos. It's just me. That makes it better. Okay. A lot of people I have seen are new and trying to get into the world of dipping at home and all the things, which is great. I got acrylics on my nails since I was 14. I'm almost 21. So several years I got acrylics on. And then like a year ago probably, I started getting dip. Everybody talked about how much better it was on your nails and everything like that, and my nails could finally start growing, but when I took them off, they were so thin, and which is fine. I put dip on them, so it was like, okay, I'm gonna just put dip back on them. But I literally, one would break and I would have to find somehow to go back to the nail salon, whether it meant having to cancel plans so that I could get my nails done. That's what I had to do. Sorry, I have two awesome dogs. Apache, come here. He's a house horse, and then we have a puppy that we just got a few months ago, and she is a mess. So anyways, I just wanted to give you a few things about dipping and things like that. I have been dipping since September. I started with Revel. I ordered my starter kit. I will post all of my links for all of these companies that I'm about to talk about, and there is a lot. I have, last I counted, 566 dips, powders, colors, things. I have all kinds of things. I started in September of 2019, so just a few months ago, to help me save money and not have to spend money at the salon. I ordered a dip kit from Revel, and I only ordered one color, and that color was Erica. I only ordered that dip kit at first just because I wanted to see how I liked it before I put a whole bunch of money into it, because starting up it can be kind of expensive, and I just wanted to make sure that it was something I was really going to enjoy before I got a whole bunch of money into it. I got the kit, and I will put my very first manicure at the end. You can also, I will link my Facebook group and my my nail Instagram, so that you can see all of my manicures, and also too, I post a lot of tips and things that I use off of Amazon and everything like that in my Facebook group, and then on Instagram I have a link tree where you can see all my links and all my Instagram wish lists, not wish lists, but like lists and things like that, so that you can see what I've used. Getting started, I paid, I think, $15, maybe $18 with shipping, to get my starter kit. When you sign up through my link, it'll give you a 10% off coupon. And then when you write out underneath that in a little small print, it'll like ask you to make an account or something. Make the account, and then I think it's share it on Facebook. You get 50 points for just signing up. And then like following them on Instagram, I believe, is another 50 points. So right there is 150 points, and that'll give you $15 off of a $30 order. The starter kits without a toolkit, just the 3 liquids and a gel thinner, which I have all 3 right here, they don't come in this little container. This is just my storage. And a 0.5 ounce color of dip. You can choose just about any color that's on their line. Some of them aren't on there, but that's, whatever. You can do that, and then it's $33, and then you can add a toolkit for $20, I believe, which just comes with the buffer, 2 files, and they are the banana files. So banana files are with this curved edge, and I have 2 more on order. They have different grits. That will be here hopefully sometime next week. Their shipping is delayed due to coronavirus, but there's 2 of them. There's a dark one and then there's a lighter one, and they're 2 different grits, which is helpful, especially if you don't have a drill. I do have a drill. I use a drill on one hand and not on the other, and you'll have to mind the fact that it's quarantine time, and my nails are two totally different shapes. I was trying something new, and I'm just going to stick with square. Not because it was hard or anything like that. I feel like I like square better, and I'll put that up in a second. Anyways, it's $33, and then with your $15 off coupon, it makes it $18, and then shipping is like $4, I think. So I would start off with that. I would also start off with Erica. Everybody talks about how amazing Erica is, and she is definitely amazing to work with. She is a very light pink, but she is so amazing to work with, especially when you first start out. So also there is several YouTubers out there that will help you. My very first thing would be to do 3/4 of the way up. So you're going to want to go up to about like right here on your nail with the first dip, and then you can do full. Otherwise you're going to flood your cuticles, and if you can see, this light is kind of annoying, you can see that my cuticles are not flooded. They have, you can definitely tell where my cuticles are. Okay, so just, if you can, watch videos. I have videos up there. I don't have any kind of cuticle like videos, but I do have a video of where I did my entire dip process on a swatch stick, and then I have several dip with me videos that you are more than welcome to watch and dip your nails while you watch them. That's what I did when I first started learning, and so I just figured, hey, I would do that, because a lot of YouTubers don't make theirs that long. They make them 20-30 minutes and then it's over, and then you've got to start another one, and then I just want to like kind of feel like I'm doing my nails with somebody. So I just figured I would make videos like that. I'm currently using Sparkle & Co. liquids, and step 1 and step 3 you can interchange. Well, okay, sparkles are different. Sparkles are number 2 and number 4. So number 1 is pH prep, number 2 is their base bond. Okay, you can't really see that. We're gonna cut this light off. I don't need it. Okay, so it's base bond number 2, and then solidify number 3, which is what's gonna make your dip harden, and it's also going to make your glossy coat activate and dry. Some companies it's called activator, some it's called solidify. Sparkle & Co. is solidify. But I've been using the glossy coat as my base bond, and I like it. You can definitely tell this is darker, so the glossy coat makes them a little bit darker. I have no idea why, but I use the base on this hand and the other on this hand. I started dipping and I was like, I want to go 3 weeks with my dip, and I have, and then I started, oh my gosh, I've got all these colors, I just want to do a manicure, I just want to change my nail color. And so I started doing that, and it got to where I was soaking my nails off every 3-4 days, and it was making my hands dry. My nails were awful. It was bad. So I started using pill base, and it is awesome. So what I do is I dip clear, 2 coats of clear, and then I put 2 layers of pill, or I dip it, activate like I normally would, buff everything, and then I buff it super smooth. I do not activate again, because there you will activate a second time normally. And then I put 2 coats of UNT pill base, which is over here. Okay, so here is what it is. It's UNT pill base. I put 2 full coats of that, and then I dip my nails as usual, activate, buff, don't activate again, put a gel top coat on, and I use Sparkle & Co. gel top coat. I used to use Rebels, but I love Sparkle & Co.'s. You will hear me talk about lots of different brands, because I like to use certain things from certain brands. Certain things I found out I liked better. For my clear, I love Diplomatiq Nails. I have a lot of her powders. Her liquids are said to be very good. I've never tried her liquids, but her liquids are said to be very good. As far as her powders and especially her clear, I love them, especially with me doing peel base, because her powders are so clear. My biggest tip would be do not flood your cuticles, and less is more. When it comes to the liquids, thin, thin, thin coats. It's very hard to take it off because it dries pretty fast and it's like glue. Um, and if you get it on your cuticles, it's very hard to get it off of your cuticles. So my biggest tip is less is more, meaning thin, thin, thin coats. You can always add more, but with the dip powder, you can't really take it away with the liquids. I will say I have used Sparkle & Co. powder. I'll use all Sparkle & Co. I have a sub bag, so I'm going to talk about Sparkle & Co. first. Sparkle & Co. Their website is a little bit overwhelming and kind of hard to understand. There's a thing called secret menu. These are customs that have been added, or like just different things, and it's called a secret menu. So if there's like a dip that maybe came in a pink base and somebody wanted it in a clear base, sometimes it's there. It just kind of depends. And then they will open up customs every once in a while that you can request a custom. And then they have what's called a sub bag. So the sub bag ranges from, I think, $29.99. No, I think there's one lower than that, but I don't remember how much it is. I think it's $15 maybe? Anyways, all the way up to about $90. And if you go to Sparkle & Co. website, you can see all the sub-level bags. It is not open anymore. I think sign-ups are closed. But you can sign up and you get, like, different levels get different things. So I have the I Want It All Ultimate, which is the highest level bag that you can get. And it comes with, hold on. So it comes with a bag. When you don't have a bag, you get an extra dip and an extra gel if you're signed up to get all of the gels. But it's going to come with 4 dip powders, and mine does. This is what mine comes with. I can't speak for anything else. And I Want It All color, and I get mine in 1 ounces because I don't want to ever run out of color if I like it. It comes with 3 gel polishes, 1 nail polish, a dip liquid, which this February of 2020 was a Solidify, and then it comes with a gel liquid, which was for February was a 15 milliliter gel top, and then it comes with like a nail, just kind of like a nail gift. One time it was the things that you put in between your toes to separate your toes while you're painting them. This past time it was a watercolor kit, so it actually came with a white dip powder in a mini, which is 2.5 teaspoons. And then it came with a 3 different watercolor colors, and then 3 more swatch sticks. And you can add swatch sticks onto your order so that you don't have to do it with your powders or do it at home for $1.50. And they are amazingly good swatch sticks. Like, it's so smooth, and it's so shiny, like super shiny, and there's no imperfections. So especially if you own like a company, they're amazing for their swatch sticks, but they only do Sparkle & Co. colors, obviously. They have glow colors. They have all kinds of things. I love Sparkle. They are a little bit on the expensive side, but this one I do not have a referral link for, but I do have a referral. So if you order, you can use code SPARKLE10, which will save you 10% and get free shipping on $25 order. And there is a thing called a 5-pack mini. So if you add 5 minis to your order, it'll automatically discount it to like $40, I think, for 5, and they're normally $9 a piece. So I think it makes it $8 a piece. And then you just, your first time signing up for, or getting an order, you would put my name, Taylor Torres, in the referral box, and that will get you $9 credit loaded to your account in 2 to 3 weeks, and it'll also get me a $9 credit loaded to my account in 2 to 3 weeks after your order ships. Same thing for sub bags. If you sign up for a sub bag and use me as a referral link, and there are 2 different things. So one referral is for your order and one referral is for your sub bag. So you can use me both for the same thing and we both still get credit. But when you sign up for a sub bag and use a referral, it's $18 that you get loaded onto your account 2 to 3 weeks after it ships. So there's that one. Diplomatiq, I have a link, and you'll get 10% off, or I think it's 10%. Sometimes they're different. So I will tell you how much you'll get off with my referral link in the description. And then you can get points for registering and things like that to get a certain amount off. So I've used Diplomatiq. I love their clear. I love their powders. They're super thin and super easy to work with. Hardly any buffing. My favorite one is Marshmallow Surprise, and I feel like it would pair really well for Revel's Erica for beginners, because Marshmallow Surprise, I literally didn't have to do any buffing. And then Double Dipped, I love Double Dipped. Her powders are amazing. She is about to start carrying liquids, but has not yet. So if you're looking for a starter kit, she's not going to have it because she orders her liquids from somewhere else, but she is working on getting liquids to her shop. But Double Dipped is a great company, and she's independently owned as well. And I have a referral code for her, but I don't remember exactly how much you get off. But same thing, all of these referral codes, unless I say otherwise, make an account and sign up for points, and then if you order, you get points too. But it's not just if you order, it's if you like them on Facebook and things like that. Each company has different criteria, so you just kind of have to look and see what they want. Diplomatiq, I just did a video on that will be uploaded later on today. And I have not used their powders on my nails, but I did use them on a swatch, and I love them. They weren't hard to work with at all, and normally swatches are the hardest to work with because trying to get a swatch stick to lay down in the powder, not fun, especially if you buy a 0.5 ounce compared to a 2 ounce. So these are Revel. This is a 2 ounce, and this is a 0.5 ounce. This one is discontinued. Sorry. I love discontinued powders. I don't know why, but it's like, oh, I can get my hands on that? Okay. I love temp changers. I love sun changers, and I love glow. Especially when they glow like an odd color. Like Diplomatiq has one that glows teal. That's my favorite. It's going on my nails next time. And then some glow purple. There's one from Revel. It's called Spark. It glows purple, and it's glittery. It's like a match made in heaven. Anyways, so all of these referral links will be put down below. Rocky Mountain Dip powder. I was about to place my first order and on the Pixar collection that they just released, and my favorite color that I wanted sold out that night before I could like get to it. So she is going to be restocking them, and hopefully I will be able to grab it again. I love Monsters Inc. It was like my first movie that I ever went to go watch in the movie theater, or my brother's, that whatever, one of them. I can never remember. I get Finding Nemo and that one confused all the time. So it's like my favorite movie, and I can't remember the guy's name. The blue guy with the purple. I can't remember his name now. It's like gone. Anyways, it's like the temp changer from teal to purple, and I'm like, I need that in my life. So I'm waiting to get that one, and there's a couple others that I'm gonna order, just because I saw them that I liked them on the webpage, and I will do a video on that and let you guys know. But a lot of people talk very highly of her, so I wouldn't be afraid to order from her through my link if you wanted to. I'm not gonna sit here and lie to you and tell you that yes, I have a referral link, I have an account because I was ready to go, but I'm not gonna lie to you and tell you I've used them, because I haven't. So I'm going to be upfront with you, but I'm also going to tell you that several people have used them, and I've never heard anybody complain. So another one is Rossi. A lot of people complain about their shipping. I never had a problem with them when they sent me my free kit or whatever because I was an ambassador, and I didn't mind their liquids. But if you need them fast, I would not chance it. But I do have a 20% off coupon on that if you use my link, and you don't have to sign up for anything. It's just 20% off because of my link. So there's that. If I had to choose one to start with, a starter kit, I would choose Rossi if you're not in a hurry for it, or Revel. Revel is having a little bit longer of shipping delays, but their liquids are easier to work with. They don't dry as fast. Another company I don't think I have a referral code for is Triple D. She makes amazing color shifters. I want Let Them Eat Cake and Cake Pop so bad I can't stand it, but every time I go to get it, they're out of stock, or one is in stock and one is out, so I've just been holding out. But everybody talks about her liquids and how amazing they are, but I'm pretty sure she's out. If you needed them right this second, and like I said, I have not used Diplomatiq liquids, but I have heard amazing things about them. I definitely would go with the Diplomatiq. She does not have a starter kit. I'm going to say this again. She does not have a starter kit. But her liquids, join the Diplomatiq group page. On the announcement, there's a post that says, has all the links and everything like that to join or to get these items. So it tells you everything you might need as far as paper towels, buffer blocks, everything. And then if she has it in her shop, it gives her a link. So she does have it to where you can buy a 3-step system or 2-step. So you can buy a base, activator, and top, or you can buy a base and top and an activator, and the base and top are just interchangeable. Either way, like I said, I've never used them, and then you can just add a color dip of your choice. If you're going for something that you want to be like a lighter color or a glitter, I would definitely go for Bunny Hill and Marshmallow Surprise, or Unicorn Treats. Unicorn Treats is like a purple glitter, but they're both very pretty. They are my go-to Diplomatiq colors. So some other things that you're going to need, okay? So these are things that you need outside of your regular dip and liquids. So I have 2 brushes. These are e.l.f. Total Face brushes from Target in the makeup section. $3 a piece, I think. You can probably get them from the Dollar Tree too. I have one for glitters and one for solids, so that I don't get one little speckle of glitter in my solid, which is like a no glitter, no shimmer color, just so I don't mix them. So you're going to need 1 or 2 of these, depending on, you can probably start off with 1 and you'd be good. Okay, I have a regular, just, I think it's a 150, 180 grit nail file from Sally Beauty Supply. And then I have I think this is the 180, or maybe it's a 150. I'm not 100% sure. From Revel. This is a Revel nail file right here. Okay. And then I have a pack of 270 of these little buffer blocks that I can get pretty much like 2 manicures out, sometimes even more if I'm just doing very light buffing. And these came from Amazon, and I will link that. It's linked on my link tree in Instagram. So follow my nail page. There will be a giveaway coming up because I'm almost at 300 followers. I really want to get to 500, but there will be a giveaway coming up shortly. Okay. And then if you're going to be using tips, I recommend getting tips. I got mine off of Amazon, which is linked on my my link tree link thing on Instagram as well as this to cut your tips. And it is linked on my Amazon as well. and a cuticle pusher. And I'm pretty sure, I think I linked one on my Amazon, but it's not this one. But it's got a pointed end that I need to cut my stuff off because I dipped it down in my base bond the other night trying to fix one of my little thingies that I messed up. It was my fault. And then the cuticle pusher, okay? And then I'm gonna use my stand that I was using. Blue Cross Cuticle Remover to remove your invisible cuticle. It is amazing. So I'm just gonna put that there. If you're going to order a lot of colors and stick with it, I would then order the swatch sticks that you can order in like 150 at a time and whatever. But they're just little swatch sticks like you see in the nail salon, things like that. I have a drill that is linked in my Amazon, but you don't need one. I would also recommend getting cuticle oil, and then some 100% acetone. This is the brand that I use and prefer. And then cotton balls and tinfoil to soak off, if you would like. And last but not least, 91% isopropyl something alcohol to wipe off if you're going to be doing a gel top. I also like to wipe this off in between my activator and my like before my activator, after my buffing. So I'm going to tell you a little bit more about that as well. And then for gel, I do have my sub bag comes with gel, so I do use I do get gel polishes and I do use them on top of my dip. So there's that. My UV light is right here, and it is linked as well in my Amazon thing. Also, cuticle clippers, because when you use your Blue Cross and then you push the cuticle around a little bit, you want to clip all that off. Okay, so there's that. I also have this little brush. It's the blending eye brush from e.l.f. and it's just tiny. I use it for ombres, but I also use it to kind of like get in there a little bit better, especially if I know like a glitter, like a very fine glitter. I know that that's going to be very hard to not get in contamination with my liquids. So I use the Gelish kit because there is a thing called Gel Method. Instead of your dip liquid, you can just order this and a dip color. It does not work very well with darker colors as far as like black and... Okay, excuse me. I'm going to do it again. But it doesn't work with dark colors as well. It just kind of peels right up because it doesn't get through enough with the darker colors to cure. But I do feel like it is somewhat easier to work with as far as buffing and shaping. So if you dip and you do not have that at all, I would definitely try the gel method. So your first thing you're going to want to do is pH bond, pH prep. It's a dehydrator, essentially, is what it is. You're going to give yourself a manicure, get all your invisible cuticle off, wash your hands after that, and then you're going to do pH prep. I do like 3 to 5 coats because I want to make sure that it is sticking onto my nails because I don't soak off. Because I use Pill Base, which I will do a video. I have a video on that, but I have not posted it. But that video will explain more in depth of what I mean by Pill Base. And then your next step is going to be your foundation. This is what you're going to use. So I do a foundation coat. This is what you're going to use. If you do gel, you're going to start off with this. If you do gel, you're going to start off with the pH prep. And then you're going to do your base. Gel all the way to the top. Dip 3/4 of the way, and then all the way to the top on the next one. Dip method, 3/4 of the way. Very thin coats. And you want to make sure it's base, like your foundation, your base, whatever it's called, in your gel liquid set. Gel, cure it immediately for like 60 seconds. And then dip, you're going to do 3/4 of the way. Very thin coats. I can do very thin coats and dip mine into the powder if I do very thin coats. Put it in the UV light for 60 seconds, and then pull it out, brush it off just a little bit with my little brush, and then go again. And I do all of my hand, like all of one hand. So I don't just do one nail and then do one nail and go. I do all of one hand, finish it completely except for the top coat, and then do the next hand. Finish it completely except for the top coat, and go back to this hand and do this hand. That's just how I do it. That's what works for me. So if you're going to do gel, you're going to continue with your gel color, and then you're going to top it off with your gelish top coat. I will say I use sparkle because it is tack free, so I do not have to have alcohol. I haven't noticed a difference in the shine, but I don't have to wipe it off with alcohol and make sure that I get it all off and it's not sticky and everything like that. If I do a chunky glitter with dip, I will use my little cupcake liner. Okay, so I've laid into my chunky glitter, and I just take this little thing and I just wrap it all the way around it and make sure that it's laying all flat, just like that. And then I will activate cure, put a dip of clear over top of it. I typically only do 2 coats of my glitter, especially my chunky glitter, if I do 2. And then I will put a clear dip, activate, buff, everything like that. And then I put a layer of Sparkling Co. Gel Protect on. This just makes it a little bit harder, and it makes it to where it kind of fills in if there's any gaps with the chunky glitter. And then I cure that for 60 seconds, and then I put my gel top coat on, cure that for 60 seconds, and it is a no wipe top coat, so it's tack free. So I don't have to wipe it off with alcohol so that it won't be sticky. So there is gel method, and I do have a video on gel method, and I do have a video on just regular. And then you're always going to top it off with cuticle oil. This came in the gelish set. It is a 4-step gelish kit. Okay, I got it off Amazon. It is linked on my Amazon if you would like it. So I think that is it as far as dip. I'm going to go ahead and run through the steps. Also, if you order from Diplomatiq, every single order she sends an entire dip application instructions with dip application removal instructions on the back. So I'm going to go through and read hers and kind of show you on my nail so that you can see what I am talking about. Okay, so apply prep, which is you're going to be your, she does carry it, I believe, which is going to be your prep, your dehydrator, your, what does gelish call it? pH bond, any of those things, dehydrator, that's what it's called. This is going to be after you have Blue Cross cuticle remover around your cuticles, and then push your invisible cuticle up and cut around it if you needed it to, and washed your hands. You do not want to use like a soap or things like that. You just kind of want to like, you don't want any oils on your nails. That's what's gonna cause your dip not to stick. And then you're gonna want to do your pH prep. So you're gonna do your pH prep all the way across. I do 2 to 3 coats. If you don't have pH prep, you can use the alcohol. Okay. All right. Let that dry. Apply an even layer of dip base, which is going to be your base, or if you order from her and you order the 2-in-1, just that. And I like to go 3/4 of the way. So right about here, and get it all the way around, and make sure I don't get it on any of my skin right on the edges, okay? And then you're going to do that for, I do a clear first when I do my nails with like actual color, and not using my peel base way or method or whatever. I do my first, oh my gosh, I'm such a, okay, anyways, I do a clear for 3/4 of the way. And then when I do my color, I go all the way, but I make sure I do not come too close to my cuticles. And another thing you might want to get is an orange stick. And my nose is not running, you guys. I'm just scratching my nose because it itches. And I don't have the nastiness. It's just allergies, okay? Anyways, I take this end of my cuticle pusher and just kind of go around my cuticles. Just like that. Just around my cuticles. Okay? There is a thing called orange sticks. They make them and sell them at Target. It's just like a toothpick. That's all it is. It's just a long toothpick, skewer, whatever you got, you can use. Okay, the next, you're going to do, it says to do 2 to 3 coats. 2 to 3 coats. And once you do your 3/4, the next one you're going to go all the way up every time to your desired thickness. So 2 to 3 coats. Sometimes I have to do 4, just because my nails, I break my nails very easily. I have 2 dogs and one's bigger than I am. So I break my nails very easily. This says apply a final coat of your base or your 2-in-1, whatever, to seal in the powder. You can also do clear, either or, it doesn't matter. You're going to let that dry, and then you're going to apply your activator and wait 2 minutes. Okay, timing is very important because it's what helps it set up and to make the dip harden and to make your top coat shiny. So your times are very, very, very important, and each brand is going to have a different time, pretty much. So you want to make sure that you have a timer accessible. It's not necessary, but it is optional, but it'll help you out a lot. So wait 2 minutes, then shape and buff nails as necessary. So I shape first, and then I kind of like, okay, this is too thick on one side, so I file the top, and then once I get it to where I pretty much like it, I buff. Until I'm like, okay, I can live with that. Do not expect your nails to be perfect and salon quality. I'm not saying you're not going to, but it's a learning curve and it takes an adjustment. So just try your best, but don't give up when they don't look salon perfect because it's your first try or first couple of tries. It's a learning curve. I have had some manicures where I'm like, how did mine last week look so good and this one doesn't? I'm giving up. I'm going to sell all 600 of my dips. Just give up. So I promise you there are times when you have those. After you've done that and you've buffed to where you like them, like I said, Diplomatiq, I barely even buff. I literally file like, it's literally like this, okay? This is how I do my Diplomatiq colors. 1, 2, 3, take this little thing and buff all the way around, and I'm done. Because my Diplomatiq colors are so thin and easy to work with. Okay, so apply a second coat of activator and wait 2 minutes. Wipe well with alcohol and let dry. If you do not have access to an alcohol, use a lint-free wipe. Okay, it'll help out some because that activator is very strong and it will cause your brush to harden if you don't wait enough time, or you've still got some activator that hasn't fully set into it sitting on top. Okay. For the first, I'm trying to figure out how I want to expand this. Okay. For the first coat, you are literally going to let me show you with this. Okay. Here we go. This is just Sally Hansen Shine. I use it on my toes just to clear whatever. Alright, so your brush isn't going to be this big, but I'm going to show you. Okay, you're literally going to go 1 and 2. You don't want to do any more strokes than that. If you don't get it all the way to the cuticle, that's fine. It's just very quick and just whatever. And then you're going to wait 30 to 60 seconds between each layer to let it dry. And then what it's going to do is it's going to kind of like wrinkle. You can even see it on here a little bit. Well, you can't see it on the camera, but your top coat is going to wrinkle. And you thin even coats, okay? And then you're going to do this 2 to 3 times. I only do it 2 times, but your next coat is going to be the one where you're more detailed. I always like to go down the middle of my nail first, and then my left side, and then my right side. and then cap my edges, and then I kind of just do it just again, just to go down my edges again. And my nail brush got a little bit dry with my polish because I didn't get enough on there, because this stuff is kind of thick. So if you did a third one, just, and if you're doing gel polish, I'll show you again, because this is just a swatch stick of an ombre I tried to do with the same color I have on my nail now. And the purple, I think I tried to ombre these two colors are on my nails. I'm gonna show you how I do dip, or how I do gel. So when I do gel, I cap my edges first, okay, and I just kind of cap them very well, and then let me get a little bit more on my stick, on my polish, and then I just go over like that. Otherwise, I'm gonna have a hump right here at the edge. That's just how I do mine. You do yours the way you want to. Whatever way that makes you happy, you do it, okay? And do not overbrush, because you will get streaks. So I probably overbrushed because I didn't have enough on mine. But make sure you're waiting 30 to 60 seconds in each layer. Do not overbrush. Your first dip with your step, or your first coat with your step 1, or step 3, or last coat, or 2-in-1, whatever you do for your last shiny coat. I cannot say it enough. Make sure you only do like 1, 2. Your thumb, you can probably do 3, because most people have a big thumb. I have a big thumb. And then let it dry. If you do overbrush and it causes matte spots, let it finish drying, buff it off, activate, wait 2 minutes, and start from the activation process and do it again. If you continue to have problems with it, it might be easier for you to invest in gel. That's what I had to do. I couldn't get my timing right. It never worked out. I always had to wait for it to dry, and it felt like it took forever, and I would bump it, and it was just a mess. So I started using a gel top coat around Christmas time. I got this UV light for like $15. Now it's on sale for like $50. So yeah, you just kind of have to wait for it to go on sale, because Amazon is a little finicky at sometimes. And then after that, you're gonna just go around when it's dry. And the easiest way to see if it is dry is to make sure you don't have any like lip gloss or anything like that, and make sure your nails aren't like dry and cracking. I've been talking a lot in this video, so my mouth is like, give me chapstick, because I'm a chapstick addict too, and I don't have anything in here, surprisingly. Anyways, just kind of tap it to your lip, because if you put your fingernail on it, or your finger, it's gonna leave fingerprints. Your lip isn't going to as bad if it does. Don't like, just kind of very quickly, okay? Once it's dry, then you're going to put your cuticle oil on it. You can get, there's Candy Cuticle something or other. There's a brand that, if you get into the dip world and follow all the pages, Cuticle Candy, I think is what it's called. Anyways, she makes some good stuff. I've never tried it again, but I've heard amazing things about her. And then it has some pro tips: liquid care, brush care, bottle care, cuticle care, encapsulating glitter and nail art, bringing on out for more sparkle, and then your removal instructions on the back. There are several removal instruction or removal ways or anything like that. If you order a Revel starter kit, join the Revel Nail Community page, and if there's anything you have questions, sometimes you can just search a keyword, and several posts with lots of helpful ladies will come up on that. Then there are several groups. Typically your small businesses are going to have groups, and a lot of people will post in there about them. So I would recommend, if you're looking into getting a Diplicious starter kit, join the Diplicious. If you're looking into Sparkle, join Sparkle group. If you're looking into Revel, join Revel's group for your starter kit. If you're looking into getting any of them, or all 3, or whatever you want to do, then I would join all 3. I'm in all 3 and some groups that I haven't even bought from before. I haven't bought from Sparkle, and I haven't bought from Zebra, and I haven't bought from Rocky Mountain, and I think there's a couple other that I haven't bought from. Anytime there's a new dip company that I hear about, I kind of stay in the group for a little bit, and then I just kind of like, oh, I like that color. I want that color. And then I go look at all the other colors, and I'm like, oh, I could spend $30 and get free shipping. And I'm like, oh, I got a coupon code for $30 off a $60 order. All right, Taylor, calm down. And then I wind up spending a whole bunch of money and get 566 dips in less than 6 months. So, if you need me, my messages, my DMs, my comment on this video, and I will try to get it done. I'm gonna try to post it on Facebook, in my Facebook group too. So, like I said, message me any questions. If I don't have an answer, I will ask it in a nail page and get you an answer. Or just kind of be like, hey, maybe you can try this. Let me know how it works. Oh, geez. So, whatever. Anyways, I just wanted to give you a kind of quick explanation of the powders that I use, the liquids that I use, how I do it, and just some pointers and things like that. Like I said, if you want pretty fast delivery, I would definitely go with Diplomatiq. I ordered from her while this coronavirus stuff was going on, and I got it within less than a week, and I thought it was going to take longer. And anytime there's like going to be any kind of shipping delay, she's very good at letting you know. Like when this entire coronavirus started and her kids were going to be out of school, she's like, hey, by the way, my kids are going to be home, and I normally work while they're in school, so just be patient. I promise I'm going to get your orders out. I shouldn't be more than my adjusted time that I have now, but if I do, I will let you know. And she's always been very good at keeping us updating and letting us know and things like that. But if you don't hear from her, it's a good thing, because she's working on your orders very diligently. And if you need to ask a question, ask it. But if it's like a question like to do with your order, just I'm going to say this, and I'm probably going to get a backlash, but I don't really care. Have some common sense, okay? She is trying to fill all these orders and get them out, because you got to think, a lot of people get their nails done, and a lot of people don't feel like they can go out in the world with their nails off, because I know I sure as hell couldn't. So I'm glad I found Revel and all these other dip companies. Because I would probably be lost right now, to be honest. But, I mean, just because her trying to reply to all these questions and things like that is stopping her from being able to fill our orders. So just try to give her I won't say the benefit of the doubt, but try to eliminate your unnecessary questions if you don't need to have an answer, or if you can post it in the group, because if you can, then that's great. But I hope that this video will help somebody out there who gets their nails done at a salon and now can't because of COVID-19. There has been a lot of changes due to COVID-19. Like I said, I am here to support anybody that wants to do their nails. Message me, DM me, anything. Comment on my pictures. I will answer your questions. I don't have a problem answering questions, because I had a lot of questions when I first started. And now I have almost 300 followers on my nail page, which is humongous for me. So, like I said, I am here anytime. If I don't message you, I promise I'll get back to you. But I hope you enjoy my YouTube videos. Like I said, if you want to do your nails while you're watching my video, I literally sit there and do my entire hand from start to finish. The only thing that you might not be able to see in the video is my buffing, and that's just because sometimes I have to like have it here and my camera is up here, and that, and my nose really just itches, and I think it's also like just a nervous feeling thing kind of thing. So anyways, make sure you watch my Diplomatiq video where I tell you all about my powders. I have not used them on my fingernails, but I did swatch them. They look so cute. I'm obsessed. Okay, obsessed. But I will say that I enjoy dipping. This has become an addiction for sure, but I enjoy it so much, and it is giving me kind of my time to just kind of slip away and be in my office just creating all these things. And there are times where I'm like, how the hell did I even manage that one? And then there's sometimes when I'm like, oh my gosh, my nails are so pretty, I just can't stop looking at them. Which would be this manicure, because they are like perfect. Like my cuticle lines are perfect. Like it's all perfect. Okay, not perfect, but because nobody's perfect. Okay, don't even mind me. Okay, but anyways, like I said, I love doing my nails, and you can put Color Street over top of these. So if you're like, oh, I don't need that, I've got Color Street. You can put Color Street over top of these. You can dip clear and put Color Street over top of them. How freaking cool. Water slide decals, I have ordered from one before, and I did a video of it, and it did not turn out that well. But I do have one video on there, but I don't remember if I posted it. I do have a video, but I don't remember if I posted it, so I'm pretty sure I posted it. But it has water slide decals. And then there's another lady that does water slide decals that I am working on putting in an order in. And I'll do a video on hers. She's very well known in the dip community. The other ones were just from Amazon, and I liked them, and they had like 50 some water slide decals. So, gosh, I'm yawning. I will try to do more videos, more nail with me videos, more just kind of how different tips and things. I will try to do that, and I'm just gonna say my hair is just so curly today, and I'm loving it. I'm living for it. So if you need some hair care tips, Longe all day long. Longe and the hemp shampoo and conditioner from Ulta, pomegranate. It smells so good. Shampoo and conditioner. It was on sale for $12.99 for the big pump size that you see at, like, yeah, $12.99 each. And then I had a coupon. Best thing in the world. So yeah, I love Longe. Maybe I'll do a video on that too. Yeah, but that's about it. I can just about help you out with anything hair and nails. Makeup, no-go, as you can tell. Most of my makeup is maybe a moisturizer, and on the very rare chance, you might get some mascara. And that's only for special occasions. Like, my husband graduated from a school with the Army several months ago now, and I literally put on a face hydrator, primer, something another, and a mascara, and walked out my house. Because the less I have to take off, the better, and I don't really care for it either, and he doesn't either, so it's a win-win. I don't have to spend a whole bunch of time doing it. But anyways, I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope it helps somebody out there out just a little bit, even if you just hear me rambling, because that's pretty much what I did. But if you have any questions about any kind of dip companies, I will try to do my best in pointing you in the right direction. If I don't have a referral code or a coupon code, message me. I will try to get you one. I will try to get you any kind of discount I can, or even if it doesn't give me credit. I know the feeling. I don't like paying full price for nothing. So I know it's gonna make me sound like a cheapskate, but I just don't. If there's a coupon out there, you might as well use it. You might as well not take advantage of it, but you might as well use it. So if you need help with that, let me know, and I will post my links and things in the description of this video. So yeah, that's the end of this video, finally, 54 minutes later. Yeah, I think that's it. Alright, anyways, thanks guys, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. I really enjoyed giving these tips and helping somebody out there in the nail dip community getting on this addiction just like me. Just don't get addicted too much, because 566 powders in less than 6 months is a lot. I don't know how I did it. But if you're excited about Rebel, wait till they release their Christmas stuff, because it was so good last year. They did an advent calendar. It was great. And people are gonna have different opinions. That's okay with me, because I have my own, and I am entitled. I have that right. I'm just kidding. Okay. I have that right to have my own opinion, and that's okay. So I have my own opinion about things. There are some things that I have had problems with Revel, but not crazy to make me stop buying from them. So other than that, I have not had any problems other than the fact that they might mess up a shipping here or two. But other than that, it's not that bad. Also, one last thing, I promise. They send you this in your starter kit for a reason, Linda. Okay, Karen. Let me just go ahead and tell you. All right. Let me tell you how I do it. Okay, I take a paper clip, a very big paper clip I like, okay? And I unfold it like this. I unscrew my liquids, okay, and lay it down on a paper towel or a cupcake liner like this, flat, not like this, okay? Now you're gonna take this stuff every time after you use it, okay? Now if you're just fixing one nail, you're good, okay? But if you do a whole hand, 2 to 3 drops of this, okay? 1, 2, 3, okay? Just like that. With this one, I am going to, because it's not full, because I've used it several times, I'm just gonna kind of put it in here. I do not screw them all the way down, okay? I just kind of, look, watch, ready? Alright, so make sure I can't pull it up on it anymore. And I have this thing for a reason, so that they stay upright. Also, big thing, before you screw it back on, take your little cuticle oil, okay? I like to use a cheap cuticle oil because my brush might get a little bit hard. And you see these treads right here? You're just gonna go around them all the way around. And make sure they're very, very, very cuticle oiled, whatever. Because your liquids can glue shut, and they will glue shut. I have done it because I didn't take care of my liquids like I was supposed to. And if you try to open them too hard, they will bust. And then you'll have step 1 super glue all over your hands and table and whatever have you. If your liquid bottle is still too full, that's where this paper clip comes in. Take it, this is my bottle, okay? Stick it down in there, up and down, until you can get in there and stir it around, okay? I've heard that this is, which is called a gel thinner, okay, is literally step 1 and step 3 not watered down, but a thinner version of it, okay? Like I said, Karen and Linda, there's a reason why they sent that to you in your starter kit. Just saying. Also, there's a thing called brush softener. Do I think you need it? If you follow the times and do it right, no. But if you don't, I would recommend getting it because it might shave your brushes. But that's just me. I've never had a problem with my brushes. I did have a problem. I have had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I had 8 sets of liquids, 6 of which are Revel. Okay? I've never had a problem with it gluing shut other than one, and I know it was my fault because I messed up. Okay? That was my very first bottle as well, and I messed up. I'll take full responsibility for that one. That's the only bottle that I've had mess up because I take care of my bottles. So, I've never had a brush mess up. Nothing like that, okay? I just haven't. Call it luck, call it whatever you want to. I just haven't. Anyways, hope you enjoyed this video. You just got to see the real Taylor, not the normal Taylor. This is just real Taylor. Anyways, I'm gonna put myself out. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you didn't take offense to the Linda, Karen, whatever bullshit. That's just me. Like it, love it, don't care. Subscribe, don't subscribe, ain't gonna hurt my feelings none. Thumbs down, thumbs up. Really don't give a fuck. Oh, that rhymed. Okay, I'm done. Alright, I'm really done. Okay, so anyways, I hope you liked it. I enjoy doing these videos. I enjoy helping people. I enjoy getting people on the nail page thing, whatever. Not because I get reward points or commission or anything like that. I only get commission on one thing, and I didn't even really talk about them that much, so you're welcome. But I just love being able to see people not giving money to nail salons. Okay, that sounded really bad. Not that I want nail salons to go out of business, because I like my pedicures now. I ain't even going to go there. I'm still going to the nail salon for my pedicures. But I like being able to do it at home, and I want somebody to be able to, I have a nail buddy now. So I got a nail buddy. She lives really close to me, and now we get to do our nails together, and it's amazing. So, anyways, yeah. So I hope you liked it. I liked it. I like doing videos like this. I will try to do more. I'm sorry this was an hour long. It didn't mean to be an hour long. Oh, stop it. Come here. And I will show you the puppies for the ending of this video. Oh, jeez. Okay, so here is Apache. Apache, hey, Apache. This is Apache. He likes to get kisses, and he's very vocal, and he looks like an old man, but he's only 3. And this is Ember. She's 4 months old, boxer. She's a full-blooded boxer. He is a Great Dane German Shepherd mix. Ember, come here. Come here. And this is Ember. As you can tell, she is super, super, super hyper. So anyways, thanks guys, and thanks for watching, and I hope you'll continue to watch the rest of my videos. Bye.